Let the bouncing begin!
Oh my gosh. There's always something that comes up right before the stream starts. Oh man. Oh, that's funny. Oh, Chad, well, okay, let's see here. What was the last stream? What was the last stream that I saved? Hold on. Hold on. Yeah.
Always. And the kids will get over it. Oh,
Is it disconnecting?
come here.
I'm gonna be so mad if it just stops working.
You are so beautiful
Oh my gosh.
to me.
It should not stop. Is it going?
You are so beautiful.
Oh gosh, please don't tell me it died. Still on? Okay. Yeah, so chat. There is not consistent internet right now. Okay. Because and I'm not gonna say where I am. Okay? Because that's a secret. And I'm telling you right now, if you came for updates about life, I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. I hope that's not too loud. But if you need updates about life, all I will say right now is that I am no longer where I used to live. Okay? I have moved out of that state. I'm somewhere else. Okay? The rest of the information about what happened and what's happening moving forward will be talked about at a later point. I would be willing to talk about it now. However, it's not really mine to... No! Oh my gosh. This is like so annoying. It just dies and then comes right back. Like I said, chat, we're gonna be moving as soon as we can into better internet. The amount of streaming that will happen is gonna be a little bit limited until then. Hopefully it's not more than a week or two, or a couple weeks. But yeah, anyway. All I'm gonna say is we're gonna discuss shit later, okay? And it's not my ISP. It's just limited on connection stuff. I have taken the time slot that I have to do this, and I've asked everybody else to like just kind of give me the time, basically. I turned back on notifications, by the way. Stream at like 720. I probably will. I thought I did turn it down to 720, but I'll adjust it later. Glad you're doing good. Thank you. Appreciate that. I am happy that things are like a little bit better. Excuse me. Let me tell you, outside of the realm of moving, there have been a lot of other things that I've been doing recently. So chat, here's my current like checklist. I've started the move. Move is basically halfway done. I have a car. Updates on that are gonna be a little bit different. So that I won't really talk about because people don't need to know about my car situation. But it all relates into just getting things fixed on the financial side. And then after that, once I'm moved, I think we should be fine. So beyond that, like, things are fine. You know? There's still things that I need to take care of. But we're working through that. And I apologize if I'm speaking like in code or whatever. It's again, it's not really the right time to talk about things. Yeah. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I have been not really involved in the internet. My gosh, that echo is so bad. Again, this isn't permanent. We're gonna be in this setup in as little as possible. I tweeted. Okay, you want to see a picture of this setup here? I'll show you guys a picture of everything. Okay, I want to show you guys the setup here. Now, I think there was some misunderstanding with what I said. Because I called this like, I basically was like, you know, it's not much, but it works. Now, that was mostly relating to the chair. Let me show you this really quickly. So this is my this is my setup. This is not, now technically this is not There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. Oh gosh. Did the picture crash the stream? I don't think so. You know what I'm gonna do? This might help. I'm not gonna be in call. Because I was gonna have things open for call. I'm probably just not gonna do that. There we go. That might help. That might help. Anyway, this is my current setup. Now, I hate the setup because I am like a big thing with cable management. And as soon as I get moved and have an actual setup, those cables are going to be nice and hidden. Because I like it when the cables are nice and hidden. So, that is going to happen. And then, of course, you know, gotta get the actual proper internet set up and all that kind of stuff. I do apologize if things... Oh man, it's dropping again. No, why is it doing that? It should not be doing that at all. Because I should have a solid connection. I'm not gonna like... I'm not gonna try and harp on it. This is gonna be a jank stream coming back. And it's gonna suck, but we'll work with it. It'll get better. But this is my setup right now, and it's fine for what I need right now. So, yay! They're really at the. Let's see what other. Oh gosh! Every time the internet dies, is my stream still? Hold on, well... That might fix it. That might fix it by lowering it to... I'm lowering it to 3,000. That might help. I don't know if that'll fix it this stream or not. The best part is, you know what, I'm just gonna turn off restream for Twitter because Twitter is just like gonna keep restarting and I don't want to spam my feed. Anyway, I feel like we should just kind of jump into stuff because I'm not stalling, but I'm like bouncing around and I don't want to do that forever. Needless to say, I've moved. Things are different now. Hopefully gonna get into more appropriate and permanent housing soon because I don't want to be where I am forever. So, yeah. Anyway, beyond all that, you know, things are going. Oh, you know, I should show this. I should show this just because it's a thing that happened here. Let me pull this up for you, chat. Okay, let me pull this up for you. The fact the stream is up is something? Exactly. Here, let me pull this up. Very, very happy. Very, very happy, chat. I have finally hit 10,000. This has been a goal of mine for a long time. So I'm very happy about that. Can I like show the lifetime? There we go. But we're going to do a celebration eventually. And we died. No, we're not dead. We're not dead. But anyway, we reached 10,000. I'm happy about that. Thank you. We will do actual celebration another time because it's not right to do it right now. I'm not gonna do a celebration on this bad internet. Well, it's not bad internet. It's just not made for... It's not made for this. So... Oh gosh, is Twitch also having connection problems? As long as YouTube stays up, that's really all I care about. As long as YouTube doesn't die, that's all I care about, because the YouTube stream is most important to me. Alright, I wanted to keep... We're gonna keep it relatively short in terms of, like, story talk tonight. But before we do, if you could, please hit the like button. The like button is very much appreciated. Subscribe to the channel, obviously. Our next goal is 100,000. Slowly but surely, we'll get there. But... Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I'm gonna close some tabs here. So if you could subscribe to the channel, it's very much appreciated. Very, very much appreciated. Anyway, we're gonna keep it short on the drama tonight, just because I want to get through it. Not quite sure how long it'll last. But... yeah. Aqua shows up and a Cat 3 is about to hit Florida. Coincidence? I think not. Oh, that's right. Another hurricane is coming towards Florida, isn't it? Oh, I had people in Florida tell me about that. That's crazy. Hold on, so we are going to talk about the hurricane tonight. The previous one. Is there another one? Okay, so it's a tropical storm right now. Hold on. Let me bring this up. Oh my gosh. Oh man. All right. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna go because it's it's not a stream. I promise it's not gonna be like this forever. I appreciate you guys being here. It's not gonna be like this forever. I promise. We're gonna turn off Twitch because Twitch is like, it looks like it's going in and out and in and out, and yeah, we're just gonna turn off Twitch. We're gonna turn off Twitch. We're just gonna keep it on YouTube, and that doesn't really matter. But you know, oh well, oh well. Anyway, let's talk about the most recent hurricane here. Chat. This kind of happened in conjunction to a lot of stuff, and I haven't really had the chance to take much of a look into it. But from what I've gathered, there's a lot of mismanagement that is going on, and it's very sad and disgusting. Just kind of what I've seen, and I'm not entirely sure how it got to this point. We'll just I'm just gonna scroll here. So this is North Carolina, and the hurricane happened, and it hit primarily Florida and other parts of the Gulf. But in conjunction with that, what it also did is brought massive amounts of rain to this part of the state. And what had happened is it brought so much water that it started horrible floods in the area, to the point where an entire city, you know, like there's only so much you can do when it comes to a situation like this, because you know, you have a hurricane and it typically doesn't cause this much pain and suffering to a state that's not even on the Gulf, basically. And it happens, and I just don't think anybody was expecting that, because it's like when I used to live in Texas. Yes, I did used to live in Texas. All right, now that I've left, I don't care. I used to live in Texas. When I used to live in Texas, like, they were horribly underprepared for hurricanes. It doesn't matter if it doesn't matter how much preparation people had a deep freezing. I remember the deep freeze from earlier this year. Nobody was prepared for that. But granted, nobody normally gets that much. Like, you don't normally have, like, a deep freeze that is so bad that it kills your flowers. And so, when the hurricane came during the summer, I was gonna suggest you live speed test, but that would dox you. Oh, don't worry. If I'm gonna speed test, it's gonna happen when you guys can't see it. Like, I mean, like, I could do a speed test right now. When I tested this earlier, my speed test was alright, but, like, I don't know. Anyway, nobody really expected it to be this bad. But you can get at the response, if that makes sense. So, the hurricane happens, and FEMA, which is basically there to help out with emergency responses and stuff in the US. They come along, and because like they had their previous help, their goal is like to take money that they're given and to allocate it to helping out emergencies like this. They come along and say that they basically don't have any money to help. they just don't have any money, period, to assist with the hurricane. I'm looking for I had some help in grabbing some of the stuff for this, but like they basically came around and said, we don't have any money. It's just, and I don't necessarily know how that happens. Well, I mean, I do know how it happens because, like, you know, it's been explained to us, but I don't understand why. Here, we're gonna turn this on because I'm gonna talk in game now, and we'll just coast around here. I don't understand how it happens that you have millions upon millions of dollars given to your internet, or not internet, excuse me, your government funded entity that I don't get to vote on, that I don't get to choose who gets to be put in it. They lose all of they're out of all of their money. Now a lot of people were very let's see. Are we in the trillions now? Let's see. Their annual revenue was $5 billion, according to Google. I'm seeing like 5 billion. There's probably a more accurate number out there. In my brief search here, I'm going to assume that they were given a couple $1 billion to for the year. And so, you know, they were given this money, and it's for specific different reliefs that they can do. And there is no more. Now, granted, the year's almost over, so you know when you go through a whole year of crisis after crisis, because there has been lots of crisis this year. Again, not just Texas, but I know a lot of other states have like had some issues. But not only have there been different crises that we've been dealing with, we have also been dealing with an influx of migrants, and I'm gonna try and rein in my political opinion because, like, I don't want that to, like, I'm not here for that, okay? But there was a massive amount of money that people allege was spent on illegal migrants this year when they came to the States. I am not sure. What are you asking us to, like, what are they, it's just like, what is the response supposed to be? You know, what are you expecting the people to say or do? I imagine I'd be pretty upset. Thank you, Temp, for the raid. Welcome. You can shout yourself out in the comments. Am I streaming on Twitch still? Hold on. Is Twitch still live? No. Alright, I'll just make it live again. There we go. That shouldn't be too much of an issue. No? Okay. I see, the only reason why I'm okay with multi-streaming is because it's not my data center. I just send my data to one place and then they ping it back to me. Anyway, I'm getting a little too distracted here. Apologies about that. But like, what you have is the federal government, the U.S. government, basically said, "Oh, we don't have any more money to give out." And I'm not quite sure, like, that's ever happened before. Now, I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. But I don't think I've ever seen a case where the U.S. government has been like, "Oh, we can't help you. We don't have any money." I legitimately don't think I've ever seen that happen before. That is just outright baffling to me. Well, actually, no, that's not. I'm sorry. I have to correct myself. There was Hawaii. Hawaii happened. I don't know if you guys remember the fires over in Hawaii, but they had a massive amount of shit happen to them. It was very sad, very unfortunate, because I don't think they deserved any of that. And the government really didn't do much of anything to help at all. Just let it fall apart, fall by the wayside, you know? And so, is Aqua stream choking? Yes, it is. It is probably going to choke until I finish moving. I definitely want to move here, you know. But sorry, my brain. So, you know, this happens. Oh, I forgot to bring up, like, literally my conspiracy theory here. Hold on, chat. Let me. This happens, and people are basically without recourse. You know, you've got people that have passed away. You've got people that are suffering, and the U.S. government is basically like, "Sorry, you're just SOL." And it's really sad because it's just sad. I don't really know how else to properly say it. It is just like very depressing to look at here. Sorry, I'm trying to get the link to the tweet that I wanted to pull up here. Excuse me. Now, if it was just the fact that FEMA had no money and that they didn't know how to appropriate their funds, and I'm hearing that they've apparently been able to take care of their funds year over year, so that's really sad. But if that were all, like, it would, I don't know, it would be a little bit different. If you want me to talk about Maui, bring me on, I can talk about it. We could probably do that another time. I don't think that my internet can handle that. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, I just don't. That's not what we are. We're not a third world country. We are a beautiful country that should be able to withstand the bullshit of the world. And yet here we are basically with a lack of you know what, Satisfactory music might help out this a little bit. Let me, it is just depressing to see it in the way that would be one thing, but it's not, unfortunately. Here, let me turn that off. There we go. I'm just gonna, there we go. I can do about it. But you want to know? There's a big lithium mine in the city hit hardest. Okay, a very big lithium mine, very, very, very big lithium mine. Okay, do you want to know who just bought like a contract for it? Do you want to know? BlackRock did. Am I streaming via phone hotspot? You know, that might actually work better now that I think about it. But BlackRock bought a contract to mine for lithium in the city that was hit the hardest by this hurricane. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy, chat? I'm not quite sure what to think about that, you know? I'm not entirely too sure how to feel about that. Now, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say that the hurricane is a state actor here, because I don't think that it is. But what I am saying is that they are very quickly swooping in to pick up on a disaster and eat up resources. And this kind of makes it feel weird because, and they have been told that they are not allowed to. Some people are apparently being threatened. That if some people are being told that it, allegedly, that if they try to bring in resources, that they will be arrested. And that they will be, they'll basically be arrested, unfortunately. Yes, I know it is buffering. There is unfortunately nothing I can do about it. I apologize. If I could make the buffering go away, I would, chat, but I cannot. We're unfortunately just gonna have to deal. We're gonna have to deal until we can do something. Cyberpunk was in satire? No, it wasn't. So I am not entirely too sure how to feel, because like, you know, I'm not really a, well, I am, but I'm not really like one of those huge conspiratorial people. I try not to like, okay, let's not lie, I think I probably am. Citizens like happen. It's real, it's kind of scary in my personal opinion. Here, I'm gonna I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen, and it's kind of scary because, like, you have citizens saying that they will arrest people, like government officials, because FEMA basically is government, that you have people saying that they will arrest government officials if they do not let them help, basically. Because people have been not allowed to provide aid. They've been told that they themselves will get in trouble. So it is kind of gross It is kind of gross, and it is just kind of worrying, you know? Civil War? Yes. Also, hello, Azahara. I hope you're doing good tonight. I'm honestly not quite sure what the next step is, because right now you literally have the freaking de facto person, second person in charge, the vice president right now, who has offered $750 to people affected by the hurricane. And it's kind of a slap in the face. Like I know that there's probably no money. Now that I know, I know for a fact there's no money, because these people don't know how to manage themselves correctly. It's initial response money. I wouldn't be surprised if that's all that you saw. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't believe that you're gonna see much more than 750. Oh, whoops. I wasn't supposed to go there. But when you see that, I have heard that some people are being denied that money as well. I have been told, I have read allegedly that is, that money itself is also a loan that they will have to pay back to the government. So I'm not quite sure what how to expect. Like I see all this happening. And again, I'm not going to tell people who to go vote for. Far be it from me to tell you how you should vote in an election. Okay? It's not my job. Okay? At all. Just point that out there very clearly for people so that they understand. But right now, we are stuck with an administration that knows nothing about how to fix this. Like, they have spent all of the money on immigrants and other people and other countries. All right? And now, when people are suffering, people are dying. When people are dying, all right? In the streets, I'm hearing, like, I heard that you're not even, that, like, there are people that have passed away, and you can't even, like, you can't even clean them. So, I don't really know what's gonna happen. So, money allocated for disaster relief and for migrant housing come from two separate allocations. Well, either way, I am seeing just a huge, massive mismanagement of, oh gosh. Why am I getting pinged? I'm gonna turn off Twitch again. I apologize, Twitch, but, like, I can't. Twitch is just not wanting to run. But, like, I don't really know, like, what the answer is, if that makes sense. I just look at this and I see an administration that doesn't give a shit. Like, I'm not being political here. I'm looking at this and I don't feel like my government gives a shit. All right, it looks like they just don't care. They care more for some reason. Actually, it's not for some reason. I ain't gonna, like, you know, get conspiratorial or anything. But it's very obvious why other countries have our country's money right now. It's very obvious. It's pretty obvious. Pretty depressing. And I am not quite sure what it's going to take. Like, legitimately. I don't know what it's going to take for people to realize that. Because it just looks sad. It looks depressing. And, like, all it tells me is that there is no care given to the people that matter in this country, which is us. I'm sorry if you're, like, from another country, but I don't care about you. I don't care. I care about me. I care about, like legitimately, if my house was flooding and my neighbor got help, and because of a situation going through him, and I paid, if he didn't pay for the firefighters, but I did, I'm gonna be mad. All right? I'm gonna be mad. So that's kind of where we're at with FEMA. Like, I heard that the person who's in charge of FEMA has locked down their account on Twitter because they don't want you to say mean things to them or like act mean to them. I don't really give a shit, man. It's just like, you're in charge of this multi-billion, not even multi, this billion-dollar budget, and you fucked it up. You messed up bad. Like, there is no better way to say it. You fucked up. And I think that people should answer for that. Like, I think that whoever is I think that whoever was in charge of this needs to answer in some small way. Not even small, they just need to answer for what has happened. You know? So that's kind of where I'm at. Oh gosh, this is gonna be a lot of oil. Okay. We'll talk about that in a moment. But yeah, I'm just like, I don't understand it, man. I mean, I do understand it. You know? We have, we have people that just don't understand they're being walked over. And it's kind of depressing. And I'm not quite sure like, what the answer is. Local government officials are praising FEMA. Well, listen. Far be it from me to say, but I don't care about the government in any capacity. Even the local people are bought and sold, and I don't like them. Okay? Alright? I don't like the government, period. I am for as little as possible. All right? I would rather have my taxes go to my own response fund. So if the local governments are praising them for doing nothing, okay. Okay. I'd like to see that. I apologize. I don't believe that. I am looking at a government that is on fire right now. And oh yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm looking at a government that's on fire right now. Oh fuck. That's cool. Oh fuck. All right. Anyway. You place your own oxygen mask on? Yes, exactly. Exactly. Place your own oxygen mask on before anybody else receives your help. I agree. I agree. I think that's how it should always be. I apologize if that's evil of me to say, but like, I have a problem with expecting that I'm just gonna help everybody. Because my survivability, like chat, like part of the problem that I have had myself is that I tried to help a lot of people. And moving forward, personally, I'm gonna help myself out, make sure that I am above water before that happens anymore. I see an issue here. I'm sorry, but listen, chat. You are fine to be upset, okay? You're not only are you not, you're fine. Like I am okay with you being upset because you should be upset. Okay? I think you should definitely be upset when this is how you get treated by our government. Trust me, I get it. I don't really know what the solution is, though. Well, that's a lie. Oh, I know what what a solution would be. I'm not gonna say it though. It's not worth getting my channel destroyed over. You know, I did just hit 10,000. And I'm not willing to not willing to lose that. All I will say is, I think unfortunately people are choosing to not be peaceful anymore. I don't necessarily blame them though. So. That looks bad. want to say something, but I forgot. I don't want to get in trouble. No, yeah. Listen. Don't get yourself in trouble, chat. If you have to glow, go glow somewhere else. Okay. That's pretty much, you know, what what I can say about it is if you gotta glow, go glow somewhere else. Oh gosh. The amount of Twitch streams that like started and then restarted is so funny. Speaking of glowing really quickly, if you want to glow with everybody else in the comments, I do have a glow emote. It's as little as $1 a month. Hit the sub, or not the sub, hit the membership button, and then you can glow with everybody else for 99 cents a month. And I have not been playing for 20 hours. This game lies. I've had it on for 20 hours. So, become a member today for as little as $1. It supports me, and it allows me to continue making stuff for you guys. Here, let me... I had a couple other things I wanted to talk about. Excuse me. Did I close that tab? I'm gonna be upset if I close the tab. No, I might have closed the tab. I'm gonna be so mad. Oh. No. Oh, let me see if it's somewhere else. By the way, has the stream been, like, choking at all? Oh, there it is. I found the tabs, chat. I found the tabs. I found the tabs, chat. Alright. Alright. Alright, let's continue on here. You have to tell the course? Yes. Alright, chat. So, this is something that, like, is kind of funny to me. Because, the gentleman I'm going to briefly talk about has been somebody that Mizu, dealt with, kind of. And I almost did. I decided not to. It's just not a good idea. So, JoeCat. You guys might remember this guy. JoeCat is somebody that has left the internet and come back from the internet a bajillion times. The only reason why I find it funny to bring up is he recently became a VTuber like a couple months ago. And he, from what I've seen, he has been making like a bunch of gay jokes. And I have no issues with this, obviously, you know. Obviously, I have no issues with gay jokes here. I don't think, I think everybody knows why. I just don't care about that. However, the problem is that he's one of those guys that, like, he's been the way he's been for so long that people just don't feel like he's a sincere person. You know, he had his drama where he's like, oh, I'm gonna leave the internet because I feel bullied by people. And Mizu actually had, like, a big thing with him about that, because, like, he... Like... If I remember correctly, he left the internet because he was bullied for his video that he made, his I Like Girls video. And he was like, oh, I'm gonna leave the internet because everybody's mean to me. And then, why is this not pumping? Are you just not active? Oh, that's why. So he leaves the internet, then he comes back, and then he leaves the internet again. You know, Mizu like says, rightly calls him out and says, "By the way, you said you were leaving the internet, and now you're not. You know, pick a lane, buddy." Is basically what Mizu was telling him. And Joe Cat really wasn't happy with that. He actually like went into Mizu's DMs. I don't have the conversation, nor would I share the conversation because it's not really my conversation to share. But like he and Mizu talked briefly because you know, he wasn't happy that Mizu was like, "Oh, by the way, I know you're gonna come back." And I think he was mad because, you know, he expected the internet to kind of just be like, "Oh, I'm gonna leave the internet," and everybody's just gonna be like, "Oh no, we're sad to see you go." And then you have Mizu here, based femboy, that's just like, "You're gonna come back, bitch. I know it." Where's the lie? There is no lie. So, you know, he gets mad at Mizu because Mizu's like, "You're gonna leave," and then he quote unquote leaves. Recently, I see him come back, and he's a VTuber now. Which makes me believe that he never was intending to leave the internet. His only intention was to walk away. I thought it was a break. A lot of people were under the assumption that he was just going to leave the internet forever. Because that's basically what he implied. Like Quebblecop, I know nothing about Quebblecop. I know he made an AI thing, everybody hated him for it, and then he quit. Quote unquote quit. He wanted to take a break from the internet, but framed it as leaving. Pretty much. Pretty much. Pretty much. He had the VTuber model. If that's true, I'm wrong about the VTuber model. But it is my understanding that, like, he was basically leaving the internet, then he teases the VTuber thing again, and comes back. And the problem I have is it just feels like it's just an attention whoring thing. You see this a lot with a lot of VTubers. Merriweather is somebody that we like talked to semi recently. He didn't do it that he doesn't do it that much. Well, kind of depends. But like Joe Cat is just one of those guys that like, I feel like whenever he is starved for attention, he will just like try and get relevance by causing issues for himself or pretending that there are issues that he has to fix, if that makes sense. When it came to the I Like Girls video, it just felt like he was super duper, he took everything super duper personal with it. And oh gosh, I can't even, what did I even say to him that got it to prompt him to DM me? Chaotic, thank you for the 5. I'll read that there in just a second. I know that he messaged me. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he messaged me because I was like, "Oh, you were gonna leave," and then you came back. Anyway, the whole reason why I thought it was funny to talk about him is it seems like he's gearing up again to do something. Because I've noticed that he's like making a lot more, again, gay jokes, and while that's fine, it's felt like to me that he has tried to not purport himself as like a gay guy. He's always kind of struck me as like trying to really harshly push his "I like girls" kind of thing, and it just feels like he's poisoning himself to like be a victim again, which is sad because I didn't mean to do that. It's sad. I've never had a problem with his videos. See, the thing is, his videos are just fine. Like I thought that the I Like Girls video was very cringy. I personally just didn't like it because I thought it was cringy. But like I don't care. You know, make your silly I Like Girls video. Go off it and enjoy it. I think the problem is that people just find him insufferable. And because they find him insufferable, that's why he gets himself into trouble. If that makes sense. That's pretty much... When it comes to him, that's pretty much it, honestly. But I just saw, like, him making some jokes, and I'm just like, what are you doing, buddy? Okay to be cringe, but don't be such a knob about it. Exactly. Exactly. Like, there's a lot of people that I want to like, or I want to feel happy with liking, but they become insufferable and sad. And it's complicated because I have to wonder what they're going through. If that makes sense. I have to wonder, like, what's going on in their life that forces them to act out in this way. You know? So... and for some people, like, I know the immediate thing is for some people, it's just like, oh, they are attention seeking. As, like, for me especially, like, the first thing that I can think of is, like, whenever I see somebody doing something stupid, the first idea is, yeah, I said it, that you're just being an attention seeker. I don't know, though. I don't know, Chad, I'm curious what you think about all that. Anyway, thank you for the 5, Chaotic. You remember you reacted to the Trump-Kamala debate. Did anyone fact-check that she wasn't in the Capitol until after the riot was over? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't think that they did during the debate. I heard that somebody figured out that her earrings were, like, actual, like, listening earbuds. Or, like, earrings. Which, if true, is insane. But I don't know how true that is. Attention in the internet is dangerous. You won't want to attract the bad people. Yes, I agree. I agree. Here's what I will say. Especially after, like, you know... Can you move, sir? Please? I need you to move. No? You're just gonna sit there? Okay. Especially after recently, like, I have adopted the position where some people I think are faking it and just trying to get attention. Some people are going through something. And I do think I do feel like I can somewhat accurately point out when I feel like somebody's going through something where they have some sort of life situation that is impacting them in a horrible way. And that's not to excuse what they do. That's just to point out that, like, oh, I feel like this explains why they're being stupid, if that makes sense. She was, like, wearing plain Tiffany earrings. They were just obnoxiously massive. Likely. See, I've heard so many different things. I know Kirsha got, like, some shit from random people because a lot of people were like, oh, you're obviously lying. Those aren't, like... those aren't the fucking earrings that you can... Basically, people were saying that Kirsha was lying. When she wasn't even, like, proclaiming it to be true. It was more like she was saying, oh, these could be the thing. And... And so, can they be fake? Oh, absolutely. Are they fake? I don't know. I'm gonna say, I just don't know. I was curious because the idea that she was in the Capitol when the riots happened made it worse for Trump, but if she came in after, like when AOC did, then where is she? God only knows. God only knows, my friend. And Kamala, obviously. I don't know. I don't know. It is insane to me just how much obscurity I see from some of these people. It's just funny, someone I follow that's friends with Joe Cat also left the internet. She actually left X Twitter, then came back a month later. Wait, they're like friends with Joe Cat? Ugh. Ugh. I don't know how I feel about that. Anyway. Side tangent. When it comes to Satisfactory, if you're curious, chat, what I am doing in Satisfactory, I'm just kind of playing it in the background. I have done a lot. Well, a little bit of exploring. I've done a little bit of a phase work on the elevator, which you can't really see right now. My current task is there is some very rich oil fields over here. All of these right here. I'm taking those and these and these. Anything that's up here, the stuff in the middle. I'm taking it all down over to here. Is the train finished? No, there is no permanent train. So I originally wanted a train that went around the world. I ain't doing that back. I ain't doing that. Instead, I am having trains that will fulfill specific purposes. Like, it'll take me a moment to get back because I don't have a hypertube yet. But I have a train that helps me make computers. Excuse me. Here, we'll head back over this way because I won't take a break. Delivered democracy. This game has done some crazy things. He has. He made a video recently that was pretty crazy. But I am almost at the point where I was last time I played this game seriously. I sent you a post I'm talking about. It's a 2-image post. Oh gosh, I don't want to show that. Yeah, I'm not going to show that. Wait, this was a month ago. Wait, you're friends with this person? I didn't know you were friends with more famous people. Oh, you follow. I see. Fair enough, fair enough. Anyway. What was I going? What game is this? This is Satisfactory. This is a factory building simulator. Anyway. What was I talking about? Not Joe Cat. We're done talking about Joe Cat. Oh! Okay. This was something that I thought was kind of funny. The debate about this is, so chat, it is now spooky month. I cannot promise how much spookiness I'll be able to take part in because I'm like in between moving right now. Hopefully I'm like moved permanently quickly. It's October. You know, I feel like we should kind of take advantage of that. We'll have to like actually take advantage of that more next year, but I like that. I like that. Anyway, it is October, the spooky month. Chat. Did you know that the word spooky is a racial term? Did you know that? Press 1 if you knew that spooky was a racial term. Technically, I knew this was. This crap, yes. We're gonna talk about it. By the way, I apologize if people have talked about this already last week, chat, and you've heard about it. I apologize. I'm playing catch up because I've been gone. But I appreciate you guys all here. 'Cause Anyway, there is a lot of people that believe, and to be honest with you, there may or may not be like some actual accuracy to it. I'm gonna say probably not, just because I think it's bullshit. But we're gonna talk about this. It's not last week. I know that there's been like a thing for 5 years. But like it is that time of the year, so people are talking about it again because they want the oppression points that come with it. So, there is a group of people, most of them black, and well, actually, I don't even think most of them are black. Excuse me, I'll take that back. I think most of them are white people that have no time on their hands to do anything except for complain. But there are people that believe that spooky is a racial term. I shit you not. There are people that believe that. Now, it could have maybe some significance to the past, maybe. Here's the problem. Here's the problem. With how often words change, it really doesn't matter if it used to mean something like that. A lot of people these days don't care. Okay? A lot of people, if you say spooky, they don't care that it could have meant something racially insensitive back then. Spooky comes from the Dutch word spook, a Germanic phonetic of spuk, meaning ghost or apparition. Yeah, see, like, originally, and I believe this, I think originally the word spooky meant what it actually is now. But because of how people are these days, very insensitive, trust me, they believe that it is a racial thing now, that it is only a racial thing. Well, that is clearly not the case. Sorry, I'm just like repairing my base here. It is not the case that that it is what it is. But some people are again on the crusade that spooky is like a racial thing that you can't talk about or you can't say. I find that kind of dumb. More than just kind of. I think it's retarded. Just absolutely horribly retarded. And, like always, I think that the people who keep trying to peddle it are just going to continue to be stupid, you know? I didn't unfortunately get much of a chance to laugh at it as much as I would have liked to. I blame myself for that one. Okay. If I say that, by the way, I blame myself for that. I don't blame anybody else but me. Well, I don't blame anybody I like. I'll say that. But I don't know, that's the thing that's going on right now. I find it really funny. That every single year people try to reignite the fear of the word spooky or spook. Like it's just so dumb. And I absolutely hate it. Absolutely fucking hate it. Because just like I don't care what it could have meant back then. I don't care because it doesn't mean it now. Now it literally just means that there's a ghost. And the people that whine about it literally have nothing better to do in their lives. Oops. So that's the thing that's happening right now. I am not entirely sure, like, if it's... I don't believe that it's going to evolve past the Oppression Olympics on Twitter. But it is kind of funny. Was my computer wrong? It is not. Perfect. I thought it was 8 o'clock. It is not. It is not. It is not. It is not. By the way, chat, I am still going to say Central Standard Time. Just because, like, that's what you guys are used to me saying. But yeah. Anyway. I don't know, chat. What do you think? Do you think that people are gonna try it? Because, like, here's the thing. I used to think that with words like that, I thought there was no way that shit like that would, you know, do anything. But then, more recently, we've had people, it just feels like recently we've had situations where, people have been able to get things banned or whatever, and it's just funny. It's just funny. I don't know. Spooky month is strong. Yes, it is. It has been that month. It has. It has. Chat. It's been 2-ish hours. Almost 2 hours. Almost 2 hours. Chat, you want a life update? You want a life update? Do you want to know where I would like to take things? I feel like we've hit 10,000 on the channel now. I think we're due to talk about stuff. Okay? I think we can talk about stuff. All right? Again, like I said, until my move is completed. Wow, the texture on that is really cool. Until I'm finished with everything, I'm going to be avoiding a lot of other stuff. That's for my benefit and the benefit of others right now, okay? But I figured I would tell you kind of just how things are going right now. For the past couple years, things have been, like, really weird. And that's because when COVID happened, I incurred a debt with credit cards because I lost my job and I couldn't work. Awesome, cool, whatever. That debt's only kind of increased as I've tried to leverage streaming and like some months of not being able to pay for things into trying to make things better. And it just hasn't worked out. I have been trying to keep my head above water so I don't have to do something drastic like file for bankruptcy, because when you file for bankruptcy, it's not fun because you can't borrow for multiple years. Obviously you get, for the most part, you'll get your debt resolved, but you can't, like, be a borrower for a long time. And I, for the last couple of years, have been trying to keep my head above that. Even though I have had multiple family members, I'm not going to say who, because, like, I'm trying to keep my family members out of this. I've had multiple family members that have been very sympathetic towards me when it comes to that. And saying that I don't have to worry about that because just, like, you know, shit happens. As you guys know, I've moved. And we'll talk more about the move eventually. I know there are people that are seeking answers for everything. And I will give them. A lot of people have been asking for some accountability. I will give it to you. I just can't right now. And I can't right now because it's not necessarily... It's not time and it's not mine to give. But what I will say is if you are looking for answers, I can provide them to you. Just not right now. I apologize. But that's just... It's just the way it is right now. I do appreciate people. Everybody that DM'd me, or Lumi or Mizu, I appreciate all of them. Okay? I appreciate the people that helps to facilitate me talking about things. And I owe them a lot. Probably more than I'll ever be able to repay. But I am very grateful for people. Sorry, I'm just trying to, like, you know, talk in code, I guess. But, like, I'm grateful for people. I'm grateful for people. I'm grateful for where I am. And I am very grateful to say that I probably will not be filing for bankruptcy. Like, I'm very, very confident with the choices that I have made right now that that will not happen. I was very concerned that it would have to 100% happen when I decided to leave the situation I was in. I was very convinced that I would have to, because when you're in debt and you don't feel like there's any other way out, that's how you feel. I am very happy to say that's not going to happen. And instead, I believe I have found an alternative that will allow me to fix things financially without that having to take place. Bug, thank you for the 5. I cast very minor lower debt. By the way, I will tell you right now, any money that you guys send me is going to go towards paying down the plan I have. I'm not gonna say what steps I've taken. Here's what I'm gonna say though. Until things are fixed, every penny you send will help go towards the plan I have. Okay? The plan that I have is way more affordable than what it used to be. Now I am now when you contribute, it directly helps. It helps me get closer to fixing, you know. I should probably avoid a little bit of drama just for a moment, you know. I will be going back to talking about major drama in the future, but for the moment, you don't need to do that. By the way, Baldo Defense Force, thank you for the $5. I will say that, like, if you contribute, I deeply appreciate that. Like, legitimately, hands down, your contributions do not go unnoticed. If I could give everybody, like, a handwritten letter every single time somebody gave me $1, I would do it. I can't, because that's a lot of notes. But I will do anything I can to make sure I say thank you for that. Because I am deeply grateful. Like, the entire time that I was, like, in the middle of my move, that I was, like, having a rough couple of days, all I wanted to do is just, like, get on stream and just, like, talk to people. Because you guys are important to me. Like, unironically, like, legitimately. You know, I have all my friends. I have my family. You know, they're always going to support me, and I appreciate them. I love all of them. And I have you guys, too. You guys are important to me, and I deeply appreciate all of you. Like, I'll avoid that. Oh, I'm not going to say that. I appreciate you guys. And I would not trade any of you for the world. I would not trade any of you because I'm trying to feel good. Blue Sky. I'm waiting for it to come back. Blue Sky, thank you for the 20. I cast slightly better lower debt, JK. I just hope things are getting better. Things are getting better, alright? Like I said, I am holding off on major details until the move is finished, until everything is finished. But what I will tell you is things are definitely getting better. If you could trade us for better internet. I wouldn't trade you for better internet. What's funny is I think that no. But like, unironically, you guys are important to me. I wouldn't trade you for the world. I was told that it was very easy to just like get a new audience. I don't want a new audience. I like you guys. I like each and every single one of you. I try to memorize everybody. Like, all of the people that come into my chat, I try to remember. That's gonna get harder as time goes on. I'd still try and remember you guys. Because, like, you are important to me. Now that's Gucci right there. Solid gold space elevator chat. Look at that. That's Gucci. I think we're gonna keep that there. Would I trade you for a Klondike bar? I don't eat a lot of regular ice cream, so I would say no. Avenge, thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate that. Thank you for the 2. I appreciate that. But no, you guys mean a lot to me. And I feel extremely stupid. Is the connection going? Yeah, it is going in and out again. But I appreciate you guys. I deeply do. Let me talk about my plans right now. I'm in the middle of the move, obviously. I'm in a landing pad right now. I'm not just close who I'm with or where. Right now I'm in the process of getting a job. One that doesn't hate me. My last job fucking hated me. The people there hated me. My boss didn't even talk to me because I didn't speak Spanish. But I'm getting a new job. Hopefully. I have some interviews lined up. I have an apartment that I'm looking at. There's a good chance I'll probably get it. They have an internet plan that I can upgrade. I'm very excited about that. Excuse me. So, that's gonna happen. This looks nice. But I have more good shit coming. And I think the biggest thing... And I don't know how this is gonna work. But I think we're gonna finally get rid of the car. I don't know how many of you guys know this, but I have a car that I basically don't want. Chat, you all know this, but I'm fucking dumb. Alright? If you didn't know that from the last couple of days, I'll just tell you right now, I'm stupid. Okay? I own a car that I keep and please come back stream. Please come back stream. Oh my gosh, why is it so low? There it goes. Make sure everything's done correctly with the internet? Yes. I will make sure. I will make sure that the internet is doing good. Now the internet's like being crazy again. I don't know why. I'm not gonna be streaming like for forever. I have other people that need to use the internet today. But I'm gonna get into something better, basically. And I'm very happy with the people that have helped me kind of figure out... I don't know why those are green. That was weird right there. I don't know. I'm kind of like just going off at this point, but like... all this to really just say, I think things are gonna be better. You know, I lived the last couple of years worried that I'd be stuck in one place, tied down, because I didn't have any money. And my thought process was, if I just worked hard enough, I would get out of it. And thankfully, I don't think that's the case. I not only don't think, it isn't the case. I have basically like figured it out. It's not the case. So here's to me figuring that out. It keeps reconnecting, thankfully. So we'll just continue until it decides not to. Until we hit the time that I want it to be done, or the time that it just doesn't want to connect anymore. We'll go to there. Like I said, I don't really know how consistent streams are going to be for a little while, just because of the situation. But we'll make it work. We'll make it work, chat. Somebody mentioned Styx Hexenhammer getting arrested. Okay. Let's talk about Styx getting arrested really quickly. Let me see if I can find something to pull up. I know this is like, it's not really old, but it's like, it's a thing. I don't want to use Kino Casino, but I might have to. Let's pull up. That might have to work. That might have to work. And it is having issues again. Anyway, he is a he's whatever he is. I know that like he tries to report himself as libertarian, but he just sounds like an idiot when I've listened to him. He apparently was arrested. Well, not apparently, he was arrested in New Orleans for assaulting his girlfriend or girl, whatever. And that's crazy. Because I don't know why these people are constantly hurting themselves. Okay? It is a very constant issue where you have these libertarian people that purport that they are like these big uber Chad dudes. Mercado was definitely another one. And then they get arrested for stupid shit, man. Like, Rekieta gets arrested because he's got the cocaine. Speaking of which, I'm pretty sure I talked about this, but like Rekieta's omnibus thing that he was trying to do was denied. So he can't get that thing, he can't get the case thrown out. He's kind of stuck with it now. But Styx was like another libertarian like dude, and he gets arrested. I am not familiar with the entirety of the events. All I know is this man gets arrested. And a lot of people are laughing at him right now. Especially a lot of the left-leaning individuals I know are. I know that the casino is, because, you know, he sounds like an idiot. Hey. And, you know, just... It is what it is. He got arrested doing libertarian things. Oh my gosh, that's funny. That is funny. Oh, that's really funny to say. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love it. I love it. I love it, I love it. But he gets arrested. And, the thing that's really sad... well, I guess it'd be more sad if, you know, people respected him. The quartering... Who, I know not a lot of people like the quartering. I'm not the biggest quartering fan either, because he's just like content slop, basically. Is what people kind of call him. Starts sweeping for him, basically. Starts, you know, trying to run damage control for him. And it's one of those things where, yeah, I get that he's your friend, he's your bro. Because like, here's the thing: the quartering has a bit of a invested interest, trying to keep his buddy out of jail, because they stream together, and this is where it's kind of funky. Him defending Styx. Styx is innocent. There is a possibility that he's innocent. I'm not quite sure to what extent, but ooh, excuse me. I don't know why he's, like, going so hard. Like, I saw him on Twitter, just, like... And again, of course, I watched the casino talk about it, but, like... People are comparing Styx to Sydney Watson. Sydney Watson is a weird one. Okay, what happened to Sydney Watson? Because is she the one that used to be on the quarterings? Because the quartering had a female on. Wasn't Sydney Watson the one that he had on, and then he had to get rid of her? I'm trying to remember. Because quartering had a woman on his show. Yes? Okay. That's what I thought. Then she, like, sued somebody. And he had to let her go. Well, I don't know if, like, he let her go. But, like, she's no longer a part of his thing now. He's got a blind spot with women. Who? Quartering? I was gonna make a tipster joke. He has Melanie Mac now? Yeah, Melanie Mac is something else. The indecency? Yes, exactly. Exactly, exactly. I saw her like being a Baldo defender. I could be wrong, but like somebody, again, and I try not to be a religious nut when it comes to the casino, because like anybody that's like goes ham as they do when it comes to anti-lolly shit, it makes me want to pay attention to them less. But I want to say that like it was PPP that said that she was like nose guarding for him. I just remember like so I don't know. People correct me if I'm wrong. Excuse me. Because I obviously don't wish to slander anybody. Stream back. Stream should be back. Oh, are you serious? Why can't I put that there? Why does it have to be that far apart? What? Whatever. Anyway. The whole thing is very interesting. Okay, game. The whole thing is interesting because, you know, you have Jeremy that's just like trying to run defense for his co-host. I don't necessarily think that's the smartest move. Especially if, the way that it feels most comfortable to do it is when a friend is accused of something, if you know for a fact that they didn't do it, if you're okay with getting shit on, and I'll tell you right here, right now, if Mizu or Lumi or Temp, for that matter, ever got canceled for something, it doesn't matter. Well, actually, it doesn't matter. If they are innocent, and I know they are innocent, I'm gonna say that they're. I'm gonna say that like I think that they're innocent. Are we building a honey bun factory? No, we're making a whole bunch of fuel so that I have more power. But like, if I knew that they were innocent, and it's not like it's not like a situation where you don't know and you're just you're jumping to their defense. But like, if you know for a fact that they are innocent, I would just you know, I would understand if Jeremy. I would understand why Jeremy would like just come out and say, "Oh yeah, that I believe in him." The problem is that, you know, even if Styx is innocent, Jeremy's gonna get shit on until it's proven that he is innocent. If that makes sense. More power for the honey bun factory. Sure. So, Jeremy reads almost as many ads as Ben Shapiro? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Styx is pretty chill when it comes to politics, but I've noticed a lot of sponsorship rot. And I don't... This is stuff that I'm just not gonna leak. Somebody sent me an email. Somebody Somebody sent me an email. I haven't forwarded this yet to anybody. I should bring this up. Somebody sent me an email about fruit. Basically proving that she lied about her ex-husband. And it gives me a lot of, well, not a lot. It gives me like 4 or 5 links to go through. And it's very interesting. Like I said, I'm not going to go through the specifics of the email. But like they gave me Twitter links and pictures and Reddit threads to go through. I might just have, like, depending on how, like I'm going to read this. I'm going to talk to some friends about this. Depending on this, I still may not, like, talk about it formally. Because, like, the fruit drama is done. Alright? Nobody's talking about it anymore. She got her clout. She moved on. You know, people were hurt, strays were given because people decided to defend her. But, like, it's done. But if there's something here, I don't know. Yeah, and, like, I don't know who this is from. But, like, I don't know. Whoever wrote this email. Whoever you are. I don't know if you watch my streams or not. I assume you probably do, and that's why you sent it to me. I am paying attention, and I do listen. So. That's it with the fruit stuff. Again, like, I just don't care about. I don't think anybody that was, like, really invested in fruit still cares about it. Like, everybody's moved on. I think even fruit has moved on. And nobody cares anymore. So. What time is it? It's 10:30? Okay. Chat. We've gone for about 2 hours. It's just barely over. I think that this stream has given me a decent, like, understanding of what to expect. Oh gosh. The YouTube live stream thing is fucking breaking. Is it gonna work? Maybe. We are gonna wind down, but don't go anywhere. I'm gonna give you to Lumi. She's streaming right now. And I will return tomorrow. Oh my gosh, why is it not working? Why is it not working? The internet is like... No! Oh my gosh, I'm so upset right now. Just give me a moment, chat. Have a good night. Don't leave. Don't leave. I want to give you to Lumi. Like, legitimately, I would like to make this work. Why is it doing this? No. This is bad. Hold on, chat. Hold on. I think we got it. Redirect. And Lumi. Save. Awesome. Okay. Alright. That works. Praise Jesus. Alright, chat. We will see We will see about tomorrow. I would like to stream tomorrow. I would like to do more tomorrow. It would be nice if I could do more tomorrow so that I could continue coming back. Zan Tetsu 13, thank you for the 5,000. What is CRC? Thank you for the 5,000. What is that? Costa Rica : Thank you for that. I appreciate that. I will probably be back tomorrow. We'll see. I deeply appreciate all of you guys. You have a fantastic night. Go bother and pester Lumino. Tell her that I sent you and that, you know, we love her and all that kind of cool stuff. Other than that, you guys have a fantastic night. Bye.